Day 10, let's go. So, the plan continues the same. We need to have a 4-hour imbalance. When we come back to that, I scaled down to 50-minute chart. Look for 50-minute break of structure to go for the high. And time frame alignment is important. If we see like that market is going to a clear direction, a clear target, I could even use like hourly imbalance, in which case the break of structure needs to happen in 5 minutes and so on. So let's go. So here New York session just started, but we don't have imbalance here, so I don't think we're going to get a trade here. So I'm simply looking at what 50-minute gives it. So because this is the situation here, now that 50-minute has given breaker structure like this, I could be looking to sell off and take a low risk sell if we come back to here and 1 minute chart break structure. So that's the thing here. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so we are up in that area, but not only should I be selling here like blindly, I need to be looking at the high time frame a little bit. So selling kind of makes sense after seeing that there is an order block here, and this is like low resistance liquidity all over the place there, so that's sell side. So this is like a structure that could easily continue higher, so need to be sure that this is actually breaking clean structure to the downside. Right now it's not doing that and it's just continuing higher, so now we are way too far up here, so I don't think that the break of structure will be too convincing because we flipped this gap. So you know, previously I could have just hopped down to a sell because I feel like we are moving lower, but like looking for those confirmations, especially when we have been trending higher. Look for a low time frame confirmation in your higher time frame POI and you are good. Time is what? Let's go to M15 still. So you can see we end up dropping still, but the market just doesn't want to give me what I want to see, so it's totally fine. I'm moving to the next session. Next session. Rejected that one, that order block hard, which means external draw is down here. This 4-hour POI, from which we could have sold 15-minute break of structure. That's I don't really see any convincing ones here. Maybe like somewhere here, but where do I put my stop with this? Like this highs or some shit? I don't know. But anyhow, this hourly range looks let's take equilibrium there. So this hourly range looks like something that could provide 5-minute breaker structure to the downside after this. So technically this could be a breaker structure, but it's no displacement, so cannot take it. This one I can take, and it's also required for strategy because we are rejecting area here, and the high time frame kind of supports sell. Otherwise I would be a little bit concerned because we are trading in here and we could still bounce higher because you see we are building liquidity here. So unmitigated 4-hour gap that could end up being the target for price, and because I'm not 100% sure if this is going to hold, I'm only going to risk 0.50% there, and I will take the market execution so that it doesn't worry me. But it could easily just push through the level with like one candle. So I need to be willing to take that risk. Okay. Okay, now we came back up. Came exactly to that for our fair value gap that I was annotating. You can see how we came there and reject immediately. New hourly area to go short from. So just scale down to 5 minute and look for what 5 minute charts does there. So 5 minute invalidates that area, which means that we're longing towards these highs. It's totally fine, but my idea for shorts, I don't really know. Let's just go. What's going on in here? Now we see the breakout structure or something. I mean, we came to that area, we swept all of that liquidity, even that high. And now it's too far out of the session. But this could technically end up selling all the way down. Now I'm not going to execute it because it's out of the session, wrong time essentially. And I don't take this because of the time is rough. It's not right. So you can see how that would have dropped. That we end up going higher. Back to this 4 hour gap. Interesting. Hourly gap down here, so let's keep that there. You know what? I'm just going New York session because I don't really think that London session provides too many good setups with the AUD cat. Sorry, USD cat. But whatsoever, seems like we are driving higher. So because if we were truly bearish, we shouldn't have wicked like that. That's just common sense. And maybe market conditions are a little bit bad, and he just wanted to go and sweep these equal highs and things like that. But this is just a little bit too much bullish thing. Like if we were bearish, we should have moved lower after this sweep. So, and because that doesn't happen, I'm more like bullish right now, but I'm kind of mixed still. But yeah, 15 minute area, you see, I don't think we're able to get into anything. This is technically a 15 minute area, so we can look for a 1 minute breakout structure, which technically happens here. We could go and target up here, technically. So meaning I could try 0.5% limit entry there. Okay, so when price starts to consolidate like that, I just don't like to see it at all. We are in daily order block. I wanted to give price chance to kind of leave, so if it kind of left immediately, that would have been nice. But now I just think that we're going to like step deeper into the area, and if it doesn't have to do that, but I'm just not confident watching price do that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like this. How about now? Well, I need to see fair value gaps, and I don't really see many. There's like this one, but mainly the whole area here is just wicking, which just means that I don't want to trade this shit. Next session. Read more drawings. So there is unmitigated imbalance here in which we could come into. We have swept a lot of buy side here, but looking at the hourly chart, doesn't really mean that we couldn't continue lower. Couldn't continue higher. So, which just means that this is an hourly area. I would consider this more like as an 50-minute area. So, if this gives like a convincing break of structure in 1 minute, that could be a good one. But seems like 1 minute is starting to melt. We are melting here, so I don't know. Well, what was that? Ayo. Yeah, we are way too close here. Even if this gave 1 minute break of structure, it's not in the area. This is not a good setup. Right now conditions are kind of bad. We are trading in this 4-hour imbalance, so this could be good. This could be good. If 15 minute gives me a nice trade entry, which is it. Well, I kind of like this though, but I want to see more confirmation in 1 minute chart. One more breaker structure. No. So no, I'm not taking that still. How about this? Stop at that low. I don't like the fact that we mitigated this fair value gap here. I don't really like that. And price is kind of looking bearish still. But I marked out that 4-hour area, and that's very small area. The fact that price is willing to stall in there so much, it should tell me something. Also, that low got swept. We gave 50-minute break of structure here. Additional, technically 1 minute in here, and another 1 minute in here. So market could just be messing with me. I do know that, but I'm trying this with 0.5% risk. I will be risking 1% in the future, but the setup needs to be like a high probability. Now this price action, the fact that we wick so heavily, bro. I would scale there. Yeah, super small loss there. No can do. Price is trading in a bad conditions. Yeah. Well, if we are super bearish and willing to drop, we could even see like an immediate reaction off of this level. But additionally, it could be fine to see rejection away from here in this general area. There's two fair value gaps there. So let's see what 5 minute gives me there. It's willing to trade through that area. Cool. Well, that just means that I'm moving New York. So it wasn't bearish. Those highs that I marked out, they were at the end of the day the target. And now that this got, actually it hasn't got flipped. That's Monday. So we need to stay on note with that. I will be monitoring this area. This can get off. So market just leaves. If 5 minute gives like a nice breaker structure, I can take it. Nothing nice here yet. Consolidating. Maybe we are running back at that, towards that high. 50 minute doesn't bring fair value gaps. You know, sometimes there are like periods of time when you don't get any trades, and then there might be a period of time when I get like multiple trades a day, like and multiple days in a row. Like it just kind of matters about market conditions. But I know these areas do not hold, and previously I would have been just trying to long from these areas without even trying to look for the reaction from them, which is kind of idiotic, because you know what I'm saying. Okay, I think this is decently good looking. So we got clear draw here and here. Now, I do understand we could drive higher, but there is the 4-hour area, so if we get like a nice breaker structure from here, I'm totally willing to take a sell. Now the context doesn't really allow me to take 50-minute, wait for 50-minute breaker structure, because we will meet the price target before that would happen. So actually, I don't think this will allow me to get in. Okay, so this is the first 50-minute structural break. So we could still target down here. And I'm taking that. While that happens, unfortunately there is no fair value gap in M50, so I don't know if I can take this, which is annoying. Would have kind of played out, but I don't really know. I think we are right driving here. Choppy structure, I need at least like a fair value gap in M15. Higher. Okay, right now we are consolidating, we are building sell side, and we got here, this here, so this doesn't look bad. Is this like a breaker structure or something? Market. Okay, that wasn't good enough breaker structure, clearly. super strong price leg higher. We are holding this daily bearish, so, but I don't know. We are clearly also resisting to go lower, like with all of this. Let's see if we get like a break of structure to the upside from here. The problem is that if the break of even if the break of structure happened, like this could be deemed as a 1. I cannot take this because this is not the right time. Okay, and then the break of structure happens, but it also takes all of the liquidity with the same candle. I'm not even willing to trade that session at all. No fair rally gaps. Let's see how market reacts there. Relative equal lows there. Okay, we shoot there. I think this might not hold. Mainly because this 30-minute gap is here, the more important one in my opinion. So if we kind of let's see. Oh, this is way too choppy structure. This one I do like as a short. There's no structure here. This is one of those situations where if it just melts, I will be super frustrated. Because I don't like, I need to break a structure, and this technically is one, but I just don't like it. And the ticket just ends up melting towards all of the targets. How about no? Unfortunately, it doesn't work. Maybe if we have a super quick step up here, we could have something, but no. So we rejected from here, went higher, didn't take too much liquidity. Then we are trading higher, but we don't have any imbalances in this range. So this just like, let's see, if we sweep now a little bit of liquidity, bro, I would be willing to get long from this because there is a volume imbalance there, and this doesn't look bad as a target either. Okay, maybe shouldn't try to long from the structure that didn't create any fair value gaps. That's maybe the thing here. So is this going to hold or not? That's the new thing. No, it's not going to hold. But it's not also giving me a long entry because it doesn't retrace, man. Haven't got a trade in like months here, like a good one. Okay, this could work. Maybe I just need to be more picky and more aggressive with the fact that whether or not I will skip the day, because now this looks pretty good, or like very good, and I don't want to jinx it because it could still lose, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, this is what I'll do. The risk reward is not the best, so I will try to catch like all the time is actually not right, which could end up being a factor why this could lose. Oh god. What is FX Replay doing, man? What the heck is this? What is this hourly chart? Well, I can only assume that there could be one hourly fair value gap there. Equal lows. Yeah, bro, not going to long this. Not go along this. Maybe I will. Let's see. Actually, I think there could be a SMT here, but because why do they leave equal lows like that when we are in a bullish range in that discount? Makes no sense to me. Okay, that one tags me in beautifully. Let's see where the 2R is. Okay, it just hit. So that's what I'm kind of waiting for. It kind of takes a long time for price to do that, but that was a nice one. I would have hoped that at the start of New York session we would have been down here so that I could have tried to take a similar long again. But right now, well, let's take a look at these highs here. The next high really is up here. This daily high didn't get tagged, so that's something. And yeah. So let's mark out that for our gap there. So if we could like have a sharp move down there, that would be nice. Okay, well that's not too sharp because we kind of wasted time up here with that retracement. And why do I say wasted time? Because time is important. Because when the time comes, in my experience, around 6 p.m. my time, it's 11 a.m. New York time. Well, Nasdaq and stuff like that, they might move very well after that as well. But with forex pairs, especially like Euro USD, they might kind of lose the volume, and then you cannot catch any nice trades anymore, which can be super frustrating. Because if the entry kind of happens, you can see like, yeah, I wanted to take profit there in that area, but I don't really know what to do here, man. Maybe to take like 5-minute break of structure here, but that just wasn't my plan there. So right now we took that high, which after which we broke structure to the downside. So this could be, because we flipped that gap, we could be willing to take a little bit of these lows. We even got like equal lows there, so that's quite nice confluence, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see what we can have. I don't think, well, what will London do? I would rather think that London would manipulate, but clearly it's not manipulating. Okay, the entry was there, but no. Annoyingly, London took the liquidity that I wanted to New York to take, but there is a fair value gap there, so I think we are continuing to fall there. The only thing is that we need to see a break. Market mitigating into this area. Please liquidate those highs, man. No. This day catches moves. Okay, this area is, I guess, something, but I don't think it's clean enough. That's a breaker structure. It kind of holds and we're moving higher, so that's nice, but it is what it is. Okay, give me a drop and I will look for M1 entries there if that was to happen. Okay, M1 is not willing to go there. And now I don't think that we will have anything for the session no more. Let's look at what 50 minutes does. 50-minute break of structure to the downside there could be something. Yeah, moves too slow. We could continue sell off from here, but the price action is way too choppy. Like, I don't even know what the target would be. I guess like daily fair value gap here. And the time is not right. For our fair value gap. If price could fall down there in 1 minute. Okay. Okay, cannot do that. How about here? No. Let's see if that would have worked. Yeah, it would have, but I didn't see like a clear target, like what it would have been. I don't know. So here we could either continue higher, which this could kind of support the idea of that, or then we could reject from this gap. So let's see what we can kind of have here. Look at choppy structure. I'm not sure will I take this. Let's see. So rejecting from daily area. I don't really see. The problem is that this could sell off easily, but I don't really see a reason for us to go down here. Like it could do that, but I'm not seeing the reason. I would rather look at this bullish gap. And that's the problem here. We're holding kind of this gap, but this gap is there, and I'm not really sure if we will hold that. But I would rather see market higher from here. But yeah, we end up dropping, which I knew that could have happened because of the lower time frame kind of supported the idea, but higher time frame I was kind of not able to identify what market was doing in higher time frame context. And if higher time frame context doesn't give me a clean idea of what price will do, then that's super problematic. You know what I'm saying? Here we swept that high. I think that low could be a target, previous day low. And what will probably happen here is that the next candle will break that low and we will not have a trade. There we go. Are you kidding me? Kinda. I will take aggressive sell if we reject here from M1, but I do think that there is a chance that price could come up here before leaving lower. So let's just keep that in mind. Okay, so how about this? Because we are kind of seeing bearish rejection from here. Again, I won't risk 1%, way too choppy and weird action. Okay, that clearly wasn't the real one. The real one happens now, yeah? Well, let's see. Nope. I don't see like nothing clean. Like there's no even fair value gaps in daily. What the fuck is this? I mean this, at least we see a 4-hour fair value gap now, but I would hope that that doesn't fail so that we can have even some good trades. But like the New York session, most of the volume is used to get into that gap, and then you can see the volume kind of starts slowing down there. It could kind of like drop from here, like out of the session, and then we kind of cannot catch anything. Okay, so that high got swept. I will be taking this because I don't usually trade London with this pair, but I cannot say that this doesn't look good. And it did look good, and it did hit. So that was a good one. I have taken today a little bit stupid losses as well, but good setups as well there. And yeah, good trading session.